one of the 8 prisoners who escaped from Hunts Bay lockup in St Andrew on Sunday has since turned himself in the company of his attorney. The police said the prisoner, Ricardo Johnson, was on Sunday brought in by his attorney and his mother. Meanwhile, police have stepped up their search for the other men, and are seeking the public's assistance in recapturing them. They are, 18-year-old Shavar Smith, otherwise called Boy Boy, of Crescent Road, Kingston, who was being held for 1 count of murder. 25-year-old Maltine Lemon, otherwise called Mallow, of Espute Avenue, Kingston 13 and Bob Marley Boulevard in Kingston 2, who was being held for 1 count of murder. 31-year-old Michael Ellis of Ramsey Road, Kingston 13 and New Green District in Manchester, who was charged with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition and robbery. 31-year-old Nicholas Petrie, otherwise called Nico or Gamecock, of Seabreeze, Bournemouth Gardens, Kingston 2 and Kent Lane, Franklin Town, Kingston 16, who was in custody for murder, illegal possession of firearm and ammunition, housebreaking and rape. 24-year-old Leroy Burrell, otherwise called Caliber, Thickman or Baby King, of an area of Majesty Gardens in St Andrew known as Sink Fence. He was being held on 3 counts of murder, illegal possession of firearm and ammunition, and robbery with aggravation. 23-year-old Rogie Gaynor, otherwise called Screechy, of Varma Road, Kingston 11, who was charged with robbery and breaches of the anti-gang legislation. 23-year-old Kenure Holness, otherwise called Oliver or Grimmy, of Waltham Park Road, Kingston 11. Information is that a COVID-19 prevention sanitization exercise was being done at a section of the lockups between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. As a result of the exercise, the prisoners were moved to a temporary holding area at the facility. At the end of the exercise, it was discovered that 8 prisoners had breached a section of the holding area and escaped.